So we've got kind of a special treat for tonight. In honor of our anniversary this week, 15 years, we're going to play a little game. A little husband and wife trivia game. Are you in here? A little husband and wife trivia game. So we're each going to pick out a question. We'll read it, and then we will each answer as if we were the other person. So like if the question was, what is your favorite color? And I drew that, I would say his favorite color, which is blue. And he would say my favorite color, which is...
Man. I would say your favorite color is purple.
Guess who's going to win this game?
Well, you did.
My favorite color
Kind of
is
put me
green.
on the spot there.
That's the point of this game. My favorite color is green.
Oh, okay.
So we've got some ambiance going on. We've got some citronella candles going on because there's a lot of mosquitoes out. So we're going to spend... Oh! Check out these babies. How cute were they 15 years ago? Didn't know they'd have 7 kids by then, or by now, and a farm.
That's great.
They're so young. And the first...
Who's going first?
All right. First question is... What is my favorite recreational / downtime activity? Okay, so for you, I think your favorite recreational downtime activity is hunting.
That'd be accurate, yeah. I mean, anything...
You act like it's not. Of course
anything
it is.
outside, I think, would probably be,
Yeah.
you know, outdoorsy. Hunting, fishing, something like that. I'm trying to think. You're not really very interesting. I don't know. Do you do anything recreational? I think you would like to go on a hike and look for artifacts.
Arrowheads, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. So that's... We both got a point. If we're keeping score.
Yes, we're keeping score.
Okay.
All right, what is the strangest thing that I have ever eaten? You're not even going to get close to this one.
Rachel, get out of there.
You've probably had gizzards.
No.
I don't know that that's strange, but in some places that's strange.
Shark. I've eaten shark.
Shark, really?
Okay, so... Oh, I have to guess. Squirrel?
That's not strange.
That's really strange.
No, that's not the strangest thing I've ever eaten.
Sorry if you eat squirrel, but I think it's kind of gross.
I think, yeah, the strangest thing I've ever eaten would be probably alligator.
What would my ideal date consist of? For you... I go first.
You go first.
Your ideal date would be going to Bass Pro and walking around with an unlimited gift card.
That's like a dream come true.
With me? A hunting date?
No, I think my ideal date would be some sort of a function that me and you could go to, maybe get a little dressed up, go have a nice dinner, good conversation, maybe take a walk, you know, go actually do something that's acting, you know, not like. So I'm going to tell you what I think your ideal date is. So I don't know that I think it's a little different. I think your ideal date is one that includes dinner and then going and seeing a movie at a movie theater is like when I think of what you
we don't do that very much.
Because you kind of crave that because that's something you were always like, let's go see a movie. And I'm always like, no.
Yeah, that was a long time ago though. I don't really like going out anymore.
So maybe no. Going on a hike and cooking dinner.
No, I think that's a good idea. Going out and just spending time alone. Dinner, yes. Maybe, yeah. I got it.
So, yeah.
Thrift store shopping or flea marketing.
Yeah, that's true.
That would probably be my favorite.
We've done that before.
We do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun. Okay, your turn.
What is an irrational fear of mine?
Snakes.
Ding, ding, ding. You won right there. That's not irrational, though. Let me just put that straight up. I've spent time in the Everglades, and now there's those pythons down there, and they're man-eating. They're huge.
But Missouri.
Well, it's only a matter of time. Your irrational fear. You have so many.
I have several.
Well,
the big one. What's the big one?
The big one. The big one is sinkholes.
Terrifying. Have you seen the video?
Sinkholes. She's scared to death of sinkholes. So every time we go,
what if you're driving and then boop, in goes your car?
So.
All right, next question. What?
This is kind of personal.
Not really.
I'm just kidding.
What is my shoe size? How big do you think my feet are?
Men's or women's?
I'm a woman, so women's, obviously.
Your shoe size is a 6.5 or 7s in women's.
No.
What size
8.5.
is it?
Big feet. I can't, like his mom and his sisters, they all have teeny tiny feet, so I could never wear their shoes. Because I have big feet. So I'm going to guess 10.5.
That is actually
Is that right?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Here you go. So what is something that makes me nervous?
I was going to say crowds.
That's true. I mean, crowds.
And you already talked
That's
about
definitely something that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I have one that I know for you that makes you nervous. Large bodies of water.
Specifically driving over large bodies of water.
Yeah. And or being on a boat. Yeah. A small boat.
With the kids.
I think with kids is what really definitely.
I don't like water very much.
For sure.
What superpower would I choose to have? What's that?
Superpower. I think with you, because you're kind of a little bit of an introvert, maybe invisibility.
That would, definitely top 3.
Be your top then.
Breathing underwater.
That's not a superpower. You could do that with scuba tanks.
But with a superpower, you wouldn't need to, and you could do it anytime you wanted to.
And
you could swim with dolphins and sea turtles and manatees.
And so that's superpower. Oh, okay.
That's really what I'd like to do. Swim with the manatees. For you, superpower, fly.
No.
Incredible strength.
I already have that.
Teleportation.
No.
Invisibility. Talking with birds. What do you?
Talking with birds. That's it.
What else is there?
I want to be a bird whisperer.
What else is there?
I would want to be. I want to have like a healing factor, like Wolverine or something like that, to where
Self-heal power.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this question is a good question, I really think, because I think it'll make us think about ourselves. What is something outside of our careers that we would say we're good at? Naturally talented at? You can't say child
No.
birth. That's not.
Wasn't gonna say that.
That's not even fair.
That's not.
That's inside your career field, I guess, somewhat.
Yeah. Being a stay-at-home mom is a career.
It is.
Choice.
It is.
I think. Something that you would say you are naturally talented at. You being able to know what you want to, like when you want to make something, you know what you want to make, and you know exactly how to do it, and it just comes together. Like, I don't know how you do that. Like, it just comes together the way that you want it to. When I try to make something, it doesn't always turn out that way. With different things, like you have this picture, or you tell me the way you want to do it, and it just happens.
For you, something that you're talented in, Jessie has a beautiful voice. That's a fib. That's a fib. Jessie is naturally, actually, really, really naturally talented It's not really. It's why I think she's a good mother and a good wife. But I think if she would have chosen another career path in like the medical field, I think she would have been a very good nurse because she's very good at taking care of and she's always doctoring on me and the kids, and I think she's very she has a gift for that, I would say.
Thank you.
So
I would have said art for me.
you are a very good
I used
artist.
to draw a lot. What would you say for you? Was that something that you would say for you? What I said?
I think I would have naturally been. I would have said baseball, but.
Oh yeah. What is something that is popular that annoys me? We should just make a list for me.
I know for you. I know
a lot of things annoy me that are popular. What?
Just social media in general. No, hashtags. She just doesn't do hashtags very like that. She doesn't.
I use them sarcastically.
Yes, she does, and
but
it's quite funny some of the conversations that we've had about how hashtags. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Also, teenagers. Technology in general.
Yeah.
Music in general. So something that's popular that annoys you. Women drivers.
That's not
It's
that's
half
not
the world.
popular.
It's half the
That's
world.
just something that it is. And women drivers don't annoy me. That's terrible.
Really? Because you always have something to say about me. I guess millennials. I would say millennials.
Yeah, millennials do, but I'm.
The general mindset of millennials. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I was trying to guess which one this was. What is my favorite '90s band?
I would guess Nirvana. Seriously, that's the only
No,
one
I mean I think I think I definitely would
Red
say.
Hot Chili Peppers.
No, absolutely.
Blink
not.
182.
No.
Smash Mouth. Alanis Morissette. I can't remember.
It's yours?
I love 90s music.
Oh yes, you do.
But we had very different tastes. I was more like alternative, like, well, I can't tell you because then you guess it. But I was more like emo, whatever that was.
The Cranberries.
That's my number 2.
Ace of Base.
Oh. Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh yes, I knew that actually.
So good.
Yes.
No, you didn't. You didn't even say it.
I did too. I knew it though.
What is my favorite movie? I have several. They're very different from each other.
She's a big Nick Cage fan. National treasure.
I don't like Nicolas Cage. I like the movies because they are historical somewhat and adventurous. But I also like Open Range. I would have taken Open Range. Okay, your favorite movie? Band of Brothers.
It's not a movie. That's a miniseries. We Were Soldiers, I think.
That's the one I was thinking
Yeah.
of. I knew it had to do with war. 6-7. The score is 8-8 right now. So we are almost halfway through. No, we're a little bit over halfway through.
Yep.
And it's tied. What are the odds?
What is my biggest pet peeve?
Women drivers. Kids acting stupid in public. Ooh, I got it.
Bad.
I mean, teenagers.
Yeah, I just think that there's one thing that just kind of aggravates me is like especially sometimes when you see something happening that is like you as a parent would be like, yeah, my kid better never act that way. I think that's always
not that our kids don't act crazy in public.
And kids are going to be kids. Don't get me wrong. Just being
another
silly
level.
is fine.
There's another level, I think.
I think inappropriate behavior is what really.
Yeah.
What is it?
Like unnecessary noises, like clicking or tapping or humming, or like if there's like that, or like if there's too many different things going on, like music playing, I just have to turn the music off. Or if too many people are talking, or the radio or the movie's on, or whatever it is, like I just have to like remove myself from the situation sometimes because it overwhelms me. And I think that's a real thing. I think there's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. and it's just like the worst. What is my favorite and least favorite ice cream flavor? This is a fun one.
Your favorite is mint chocolate chip.
Yep.
I'd say any flavor that has nuts in it.
That's right. I don't like peanut butter.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel weird, so I don't eat it. It grosses me out. I would say your favorite would be it be like a rocky road or something? Chocolate?
Chocolate.
And your least favorite? Mint chocolate chip?
There you go. I'll eat it, but it's not. It's like ugh.
Okay. If someone gave me $100 to spend on anything I wanted, what would I buy?
I don't think she would just buy one thing. I think you would try to make that $100 go as far as she possibly could. And I think flowers would probably be in there.
Like outside flowers?
Yeah, outside flowers. I think maybe some candy stuff, or if she had her eye on something for the kitchen or something like that she wanted.
Those are good ideas. I think it depends on what season it is.
See?
But overall, I would say books.
Oh, we're losing.
Oh, no.
We're losing all our score.
I would say books.
Books.
Because I love books. I love
Yeah,
buying
you could definitely
books and
spend
reading
$100
books to
on
the
books.
kids and reading
And she
books
would
to
buy
the family.
used books, so it would go much further. $100
And
would
those
go
are
much
just
further.
the best. Anyway.
What would I buy with $100?
I'd say hunting accessories
This is a pretty safe bet.
or some kind of tool thing. I mean, I don't know what. Some kind of machinery or something.
Yeah, I'll give it to you if you agree, because $100 for me doesn't go near as far as $100 for
I
you.
know.
If I were to take up a new hobby, what would it be?
What do you think mine would be?
I think yours would be, what's the thing where what you do now, but I think you'd get more serious about doing natural, like doing home remedies and stuff. I think you would get deeper into that.
That'd be fun.
I think you'd go take some classes and stuff like that.
That's probably true. I would do that. Blacksmithing?
Yeah, that's definitely one I've looked into taking classes for, but yeah, no, I think that would be definitely something.
Okay, so this is kind of similar to the other question. If I could take a vacation anywhere in the United States, where would it be to?
Mine would be
No, for me.
for you.
Yours would be like Yellowstone.
Yeah, you already knew that. You've had that, yeah.
We talked about that.
Wyoming.
Right.
Yeah. My guess for Jesse would be somewhere with dolphins, manatees, and a beach. So, the Gulf.
No.
What? Where would it be?
Boston.
Boston.
All the history there.
Okay.
I mean, national treasure. Hello. Okay, what's next?
What is a talent I wish I had?
You wish that you could be on the same level as a professional baseball player.
Wait. That's not a talent like that. I guess that's
Athleticism?
okay. I mean, I am an athlete. Or okay, I was an athlete.
Where's the
No,
paycheck to prove that?
No, I think
I want my $100.
you're gonna have to edit that one out.
No, because guys' talents are different.
Yeah,
Blacksmithing a talent?
I would say. Yeah, I would say it's a
Forgery?
Yeah,
I mean,
forgery, forging, maybe forgery.
no. You know where you
Let
with
me
a forge.
show like where I would forge a check or forge some
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
vocabulary is
Forging?
not foraging, forging.
Oh
Metalsmithing.
Yeah.
That could be one. You're pretty good at everything you do, so I don't know what you... This is not a slight on you at all, but no, that's not.
No, what?
Would cooking be?
Oh my gosh.
You're very good at baking. You're very good at cooking, but maybe
No.
like you were a master.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't wish. Obviously. I don't wish that I was a better cook. Never crossed my mind to get any better, apparently.
I'm just giving you a hard time, really. I really don't know. What would be your...
I wish I could sing.
As a child, what did I want to be when I grew up?
You wanted to be a baseball player.
I did. A doctor? A nurse? Mom? What was it?
I wanted to write and illustrate kids' books.
Write and illustrate kids' books.
What is my least favorite household task? And everything doesn't count.
Least favorite.
We've talked about in
nice
other videos,
household.
at least one other video, how we're kind of old-fashioned maybe in how we run everything, and he doesn't do the cooking or the cleaning. That's me. So I'd be interested in hearing. I mean, you cook on the grill. I'll give you that. I don't do the grill. But I also don't go to work and get a paycheck.
I would say your least favorite, I think, is probably cleaning the kitchen. No, laundry?
No.
Picking up my dirty socks.
No. I don't like taking out the trash.
You don't.
I do sometimes.
Oh.
But that's mostly why I don't do it, is because I don't like it. Dishes?
I think dishes, yeah, dishes. If I could permanently live in any historical period, which one would it be?
World War II time period?
I would say yes to that in some ways, but I would say it would be my grandparents' generation. That historical period. So late 20s to just one or two generations back.
Hi.
Would be. Hey, bud.
What's up? Good. What are you doing?
I'm sitting down.
Go inside.
What's the time period with Shakespeare? Like,
The Renaissance?
yeah, I think that's when the Renaissance.
No.
What?
Like the Revolutionary War time period?
Okay. That would be my second guess.
That would be
the Civil
really,
War.
really interesting. Really bad medical care, but a really interesting time in history. What would I do if I was the last person on Earth? What do you think I would do if I was the last person on Earth? I mean, like, okay, so like...
Trip and fall.
What? Like, what would be your course of action? Like, your first course of action?
I think you would probably go looking for another person. Even though you're an introvert, I think you would go make sure you were the last person on Earth.
That's pretty close. I was going to say I'd just start walking and go checking out things and go, like, up to, I don't know where, but just start walking and see what was out there.
Yeah.
So that's pretty close. I'll give you that one.
Go ahead.
I would say that you would make a plan and, like, head to the mountains or something where you could hunt and, like, live off the land.
Yeah, but I don't know that I'd go to the mountains because
Or, like, some national forest.
winters would be hard to survive. I think I'd stay in the middle of the country just because winters would be tough. What are 3 things I would take to a deserted island? So this is, I'm writing this for you, right?
Yeah. What would I take? This is Rachel, and we love her except that she ate our turkeys. Say hi, Rachel.
That's why she looks so sleepy.
That's good.
Is this periwinkle?
I have no idea. Is this a periwinkle? Okay. So the last question is, what 3 things would I take to a deserted island? So I am going to hold this up while you tell me what your things are. Don't look at it.
Something to start a fire with, a weapon of some kind, probably something fairly primitive, probably. An axe.
I got 1. I had a tent, water purifier, and bow and arrows. Okay, so I would take a pillow. How else are you supposed to get a good night's sleep?
Okay.
A fishing pole. And I would take a library.
I'm only giving you 1 because I said books,
Rope fire.
fire.
So the final score is Jeremiah got 14 and I got 15.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And the prize is this fabulous Quick Trip gift card that I found in my wallet, so I get to keep it. Dang it, that was going to be funny for you, because I don't know how much is on it. Well, that was really fun.
That was fun, and we just wanted to do this video. We've been married this week 15 years, and we are still obviously in love, and we just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, just kind of do a fun little video of us.
Kind of a get to know us, too, for all the new subscribers that we've had. Thanks for coming along with us tonight. We hope you guys had as much fun as we did. We'll see you next time.
See ya.